Right, we're going to talk about the system that we've been looking at over the past few days, which has generated those incredible profits that we listed, and I put that in the post on the Luck Scout group and also on the private Zoom room group. So what we're doing here, I actually wanted to prove to members that even if you get a trade wrong, it can still work out in your favor, because we use the laddering system where we enter over a period of time. Now, this is not something that we would normally adopt, but things can go wrong, and as long as you're working with trend, your ladder shouldn't be more than, say, 3, maybe 4 entries. In order to do this successfully, you need to understand that when you're playing with the market maker, he is taking the opposite position to you. So if we're selling here, then he is buying, and he will be taking these positions against you, the opposite position, and in order to recover his liquidity, he's then got to take the price up, where he will start to sell, and as he takes the price up, then he's laddering in the same way all those positions, and he averages out at a certain area. Now he will make a run for profit where he can see a pile of orders, and these orders may be up here or they may be down here, and in doing so he will also stop out a lot of traders, because people, when they take these positions, they'll have a stop loss. If they're buying, they'll have a stop loss, down here somewhere, or down here, or down here. When we do this, we do not put a stop loss in place. We just continue to ladder in until the price actually reverses. It can be a dangerous play if you're on the wrong side of a massive move to the downside, and this was a massive move to the downside, but on the currency it tends to go with some limitation before it starts to correct again. But the trick here is you're playing the market maker at his own game, a bit like playing a bookmaker. Would you rather be the bookmaker, or would you rather be the punter? And if you're the bookmaker, you've got a better chance of actually making a profit, because you need an edge, and we have an edge because we are working with trend. If we've been working with trend, what we would have been doing was selling here, or even back here. And once we got the qualifying signals down here, we could have been taking it below the 20 EMA, selling, everything's fine, we would have made the profit, happy days. But if you are trapped in a situation where the move and the trend is down and you are buying, then you do have this option to ladder in. Now what happens in this situation is that you'll be averaging in your price. So if you take the buy here, a buy here, and a buy here, so you've been laddering in, your average position now is down here somewhere, because you're, instead of having your entry here and you need it to get back there to make a profit, you now only need it to get back here to make a profit, because we've averaged our position down. As you can see over here, I was able to close out there with a $35 profit at that point, and happy days. Alright, so let's just look at a situation where we would normally have taken a trade, and how we can use this laddering into our advantage. So we have here a situation where the market had, obviously we got the trade set up here because we got the break above the 200, and it also was qualifying with the green water indicator. So we could have taken a buy trade here, and that would have given us our profit on that candle there, on the close of that candle. Well, it would have been, you could have had any of this continuation or whatever, but it, either way you would have made a profit on that. And then obviously with this significant rise, we knew we were going to consolidate here, and then we started getting the sell signal. Okay, so we have to wait till it goes below the 200, the 20 EMA, the red one, and unbroken sell sentiment was being expressed in the market, and we had another sell signal here. We couldn't take the trade at that point until it had broken through the 20, and you can see it clearly breaks the 20 at that point there, and we had the sell signal. Now we haven't had a qualifying green bar because that didn't qualify, it was a nothing bar. So the nearest place we could take the sell would have been one of these bars, that one or that one, and I took the sell there. Okay, didn't work because the market quickly rose up, and if you look in terms of where my stop loss would have been on the short here, I would have placed if I'd been playing the original system, I would have placed a stop loss above the candle there. That would have been about 0.5%, and I would have been stopped out. But instead I took another trade, laddered in. I didn't have the stop loss set, so that was where we were there. And then of course by the time I'd taken that trade, which was 1 unit, and then I'd done another unit there, my average price was between the two, which was about here. And then we had the stopping volume candle there where the price action showed that it was being sent back by the bears, and we had the sell signal, and of course we got this profit down here, so we bought back the 2 units, and we made, actually on the chart you can see here, that was a $50 or £50 win on that one. So yeah, so that was great, and that's where we are now. So hope that's helped, and we'll see you on Monday.